Hey everyone, welcome to Our Small Footprint. My name is Nyssa, and if you're new here, we are a family of 8 who live off-grid in Australia. Today's video is our food hamper video. So every month we are very lucky to have the service available to us to get a community hamper. It is through Aberdeen Pantry and A4 Community Care, and it is a hamper of food and dry goods, things like that, that comes every 4 weeks. It gets delivered out here. Peter and Lois run the Aberdeen Pantry, and they receive all the hampers, and then we come and collect them about approximately every 4 weeks on a Saturday. The hampers cost $50, and they have whatever they have in them. So you don't know what you're going to get until you get it. They're always well and truly worth more than the $50, and we have the ability to get fresh produce as well. They have some buckets, some crates, pallet buckets, I don't know what they're called, those big plastic buckety things full of fresh produce that they receive as well, and we get to fill bags from it to take as well. So each month we prepay for these hampers. They get a certain amount out, and then people come and collect them on a Saturday. They also have a pantry system with some discounted foods and stuff that you can go in and purchase from, and she opens that every second Saturday, so on hamper days, but as well as another time throughout the week. And I'm sure that if someone was really desperate for something out here and they contacted Lois, she'd be happy to help them out with letting them grab something, because that's the kind of people Peter and Lois are. So they have a pantry with all sorts of things. There's canned goods, and there's some frozen goods, and some laundry stuff and soaps and things like that. I actually haven't been to the pantry because I tend not to leave the house except for the 6-week grocery hauls. I'm not real keen on doing it, but also my health suffers a lot in a lot of different ways, and I just don't end up doing it. But Darryl goes every month to collect it, and I should send him with my with a camera to go and have a zoom around the pantry and stuff, and maybe some footage of people collecting their hampers who give permission for next month's one. I'll have to remember to do that. This was September's one. Now, September's one fell on the same weekend as I did my grocery shopping, which is vaguely unfortunate just because it's a lot of work to have the both of them. But and it's always nice to get the hamper on like an off week of groceries, like towards the end of the grocery period, so that we get that bit of extra push of fresh stuff. But it is what it is. I actually was going to go grocery shopping in 4 weeks time, this time leading up to Christmas, because of Christmas timing, but it looks like I might have to do a 6-week one, which is actually better for the hampers because it means that the hamper will come in a couple of weeks before I go on the grocery shop. But I'll discuss that with you guys later when I figure out the dates. Anything else I need to do? No, $50. You get what you get. You can gold coin donation for the stuff in the fresh produce in the pallet boxes. So I always give some extra cash for that. And then Darryl quite often shops in the little pantry as well for treats. So I filmed the hamper for you. It was actually on Saturday, and it's now Monday morning. I just hadn't got around to doing a intro for it, and that's part and parcel of having the shopping haul on the same weekend. We just got a little bit tied up. So here is what we got this month in the A4 Community Care Aberdeen Pantry hamper for $50. I'll show it to you and then I'll come back. Alrighty, so September's hamper. What did we get this month? We got I think there's 8 loaves of bread there. There is some churros cereal, some more of the lamb spice blend. I haven't used the one that we got last month yet. I do have to use that. Rosemary, garlic and thyme. They'll be useful in a whole bunch of things. Some white rice, a little bag of flavoured popcorn, a butter chicken recipe base, a couple of packets of these 2-minute noodles, some mouthwash, a couple of these meal replacement powdered drink things again, some diced fruit. We got some Nutella biscuits and a packet of those oat balls. There is a packet of toothbrushes here, as well as an almond milk and a chicken stock. And these say that they are pizza sauce on the tops of them. So these little individual sachets of pizza sauce. Some little sachets of ketchup and the catering biscuits, so the Arnott's 2 packs and the catering choice ones there, some individual packets of those, a couple of the tartare sauce as well. There's a few of those around. There's one of the Flavor Boost red wine tomato basil stocks, which was really nice in the bolognese, some baby shampoo, a Napolitana sauce, some tinned tomatoes, tin mixed vegetables, tin baked beans, and tin spaghetti. There's a couple of soft drinks here. There's a Sprite 0 sugar, a Coke 0 sugar, and a Red Bull. And then there is the vegan mayo and a butter chicken, tin of Malaysian curry tuna, couple of little Rollies vanilla rice snacks with hazelnut, some pasta spirals. We've got a packet of garden veg cracker minis and some of the sweet potato crustkits. There is a couple of the frozen beef pies, some frozen veg, a minestrone soup, some sort of a patty. They could be a veggie patty, in crumbed veggie patty there, a bag of wingtips, which will go great in my stock, and a chicken wing meal. Chicken wings, mashed potato, green beans, carrots, gravy meal there. Also some of the frozen individual meals, crumb chicken and veggies. Looks like all 6 of those are the crumbed chicken meals. Then we got produce bags. So we've got a bag of zucchini, which is really good because I couldn't get much zucchini this month, so that's cool. 2 bags of coloured capsicums, so we've got red ones and yellow ones. A bag of snow peas that the kids are already working their way through. A cabbage. There's also there's 2 cabbages. There's also a bag of tomatoes here, and then a box with mandarins. There's some apples underneath there as well, and some avocados on top there. A bag of chilies and a bag of sweet potatoes. Now Darryl also went to the pantry, so they have a pantry with discounted goods, all sorts of things, home goods as well as foods and all that sort of thing, like detergents and toothpastes and canned goods and all that. Darryl likes to go in there to grab some treats, so he grabbed salt and vinegar chips, some cans of Coke, some vegan dairy-free chocolate for the kids, a hazelnut one and a smooth one, and he came home with a box of the Ferrero Rocher chocolate. So not just a single sleeve of them this time, a whole box for me to have as well. So that's what we got this month from the hamper. So that was September's hamper, and they are similar every month. You see a lot of similar products in each month's hamper, but they're always just whatever is donated, received, whatever, by the community care, bought cheap, whatever else. And I do try and show you how I use a lot of it as I go along through the next couple of weeks of the month as well, and try and show you when spot bits and pieces where I've used things like that. So if you follow along with me in that sense, then you'll get to see some of the meals and stuff that I make out of all the various things, and how I preserve some of the excess fruit and veg that we receive from it as well. All those chilies and capsicums, I'm not real sure what I'm going to be doing with them. I made a huge batch of cowboy candy just recently, so I don't really need any cowboy candy, and I don't really have freezer space to store more chilies, and we're not huge eaters of capsicum, so if anyone has any specific things that they really like doing with it, let me know, but I'm not sure. But what works really well is that we have animals, so even if we don't have a use for them, it still gets used and it still saves us money and everything else because the animals get to eat it as well. I did see Little Mountain Ranch made a lovely enchilada sauce, but they used guajillo chilies in that, so I don't think I'd want to use the hot chilies in that. So I'm not real sure what I'm doing yet, but I'm going to try and get through it, but along with all the other stuff from the most recent grocery haul as well. So thanks for joining me again. Just a quick one today to get this one out and shared with you guys, and I'll see you probably in a couple of days with the first video of the food prep and meal planning and stuff for this 6-week period. Thanks guys.